All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 0018230 State versus Juan Cruz. Can I have parties announced?
Ashley Jones for the state.
Christine Brown on behalf of Juan Cruz.
And are you Mr. Cruz?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, you received all discovery and did you review it with your client?
I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery and there are no applications, correct?
There are none.
Mr. Cruz, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We waive the reading of the indictment. We did want to note that the state is moving to amend it, and we waive that 10 days notice attached to that amendment.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor. The state is moving to amend the indictment to reflect the correct spelling of the pseudonym as well as the word pseudonym.
The tension rises as the court calls the case. Lawyers announce their presence, and Mr. Cruz acknowledges the charges. Amendments are introduced, spelling corrected, yet beneath the formality, deeper truths linger unseen.
So we are just changing that. And then additionally, we are proceeding only on count 3, and we will waive all other counts. Further, we are waiving the habitual enhancement allegation.
And the pseudonym, what is the correct spelling?
Hailey.
And defense, you have no objections to those changes or the waivers?
I have no objections to those changes, and we waive the 10-day requirement.
And Your Honor, the word pseudonym is actually misspelled.
Okay. All right. Mr. Cruz, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. In count 3, you're charged with aggravated sexual assault of a child. That's a first-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
The stakes sharpen. Count 3 remains, carrying the weight of a first-degree felony. Life sentences, staggering fines. Mr. Cruz listens intently. Each word feels heavier, pressing toward an irreversible decision ahead.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow that plea. If for any reason the court does not follow that plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record for a moment. What's the this? Let me show you. Okay, thank you. All right, did you understand you have a right to jury trial?
Yes.
A right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes.
The judge warns. The plea bargain is no guarantee. If rejected, punishment could be harsher. Mr. Cruz nods, rights acknowledged, but behind his quiet answers lies a storm waiting to break.
Did you understand by entering this plea you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court, just 1 second, I'm sorry. Is pretrial services going to be able to read this? I can try to type it.
I can type it.
All right. We're full service here. Thank you. All right, we're back on the record. All right. And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I believe he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
The courtroom pauses, resumes, and the questioning cuts deeper. Did Mr. Cruz knowingly surrender his rights? His attorney affirms competency, sanity, understanding. Still, silence hides the conflict inside, a fragile truth yet concealed.
Sir, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if you're not a United States citizen, by entering into this plea, you can be deported, denied naturalization, or the right to re-entry into the United States?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 3. They're asking that your punishment be assessed at 25 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. There are no applications. There's to be Chapter 62 compliance.
Assurances mount. No threats, no coercion, only agreement. Yet the looming penalty emerges. 25 years, fines, compliance. The courtroom breathes heavier. Has Mr. Cruz truly accepted his fate, or is resistance brewing?
And there's to be no contact with the complainants. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
Yes.
No pretrial motions of that sort, no.
Then to count 3, how do you plead?
No contest.
State any evidence to support the defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor. The state would enter into evidence State's Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
No objection.
Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
A final waiver seals his right to appeal. No contest, he pleads. Evidence enters, stipulations signed. The gavel hovers like a shadow. Soon, guilt or mercy will shape his destiny.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes.
All right. Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes.
Yes.
Rights restated, waived again. Exhibits admitted, testimony sealed on paper, not voice. The judge declares guilt. Sentencing awaits. Each word echoes with finality, yet the defense pleads for one last chance.
And so the defendant, my client, does understand the ramifications of the charges involved. It was very difficult in terms of assessing what was at stake here. We have entered a plea to avoid the inherent risks of trial. The client, we are just asking that the state follow this, that the court honors this agreement. This has been the result of numerous meetings with the state, going over the evidence, and the state has conferred with the mother of the child, and this is a conclusion that everyone is in agreement with.
The defense reveals difficult choices, risks of trial avoided. Behind negotiations lies quiet desperation. The mother consulted, agreements reached. But will the court honor this fragile balance or shatter it entirely?
That is correct, Your Honor. We ask for family and agreement in place.
Anything you want to say?
Just want to say that I'm sorry for everything.
But why would you do it?
Like in a way that
I'm sorry, what?
no, I would say like I'm sorry like for the
Sorry for what?
like when with the pain that I for her and everybody, the not being a better husband to her, to
Well, I mean, according to the stipulations, you're the boyfriend. You're not a husband.
or boyfriend, yeah.
So how long did you know them before you moved into the home?
Mr. Cruz speaks at last, words trembling with apology. He claims regret, but the judge presses harder. Truth blurs between sorrow and excuse. What is confession and what is concealment?
Like about the months.
So you knew the mother for 2 months before you were moved into the home?
Somewhere around about 2 months.
Right. And how long after you moved in the home that you were allowed to spend overnights with just you and the complainant?
How long? Like,
Yes. So you move into the home within 2 months.
because I would work at night. I'll come home. I work night shifts, and 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
Well, they're saying this happened overnight.
Yeah. at night.
If I may interject, just regarding the facts of the case, since we're discussing this. My client had been on parole at the time these allegations were made. There was a parole hearing at which the mother of the child had testified. And during that hearing, she had stated that
Say.
Timelines unravel. Nights alone with a child. Parole records surface. Testimony recalled. The defense interjects, but shadows lengthen. The past seeps into the present, revealing cracks in every fragile alibi.
Oh, okay, but I want to hear this.
she had.
I understand it's hearsay, but I want to hear. Yes.
And so this is what I had pointed out to the state when we were coming to this conclusion, this proposed amount. The mother was relying on him routinely throughout the course of their relationship to watch the children because she worked nights. She works as a housekeeper at the Metropolitan Methodist, the hospital on McCullough. And so that was an aspect here where she had asked him to watch the kids
So when did that
night.
start? When did it start that you were allowed to watch children as somebody's boyfriend that has only been moved into the house for 2 months?
The judge demands clarity. The mother worked nights, leaving him with children. Trust or negligence? Questions sharpen, probing when authority was surrendered. Answers stumble. Each response only deepens the uneasy silence.
Like for me to watch her, like that was my girlfriend. We've been living like we got the house together. I'm the one that got the house, and we
How did you meet her?
through Facebook.
All right, so you meet through Facebook, and when you meet through Facebook, does she already have children?
She already had children. She told me about her life story. How
Well, no. I just want you to listen to my questions and answer my questions. So you meet her through Facebook.
Yes, ma'am.
She tells you she has children.
She didn't tell me at the beginning,
Okay.
not till afterwards that we started talking.
All right, and so when you met her through Facebook,
Mhm.
Facebook,
Yeah.
did you already have?
A Facebook meeting. A house together, secrets revealed too late. Prison history disclosed, children in the picture. The courtroom listens, piecing fragments together. How much truth hides between these shifting contradictions?
Prison history, or did the prison come after you met her?
No, I already had her.
And so what did you go to prison for?
For burglary.
All right, so
Never had no.
did you tell her you've
Yeah.
been to prison for burglary?
Yeah, because
So-
her ex had.
So you tell her, you meet her on Facebook.
Mhm.
She has underage children, and you tell her that you've been to prison for burglary.
Yeah, I talked.
And then she says, great, you guys move in together. Okay,
Your Honor, may the
Yes,
state
ma'am.
ask the defendant some questions?
sure. I mean, he gave it the right to remain silent.
Mr. Cruz, isn't it true that you knew the child's mother for 9.5 months before you guys moved in together? Does that sound more correct?
Yeah, like that. Pretty much, something like yeah.
And isn't it true that she had her father living in that home as well?
Yes.
Burglary confessed, prison admitted, yet still he entered her home. The judge challenges every inconsistency. Truth bends under scrutiny. And with each question, the fragile wall between defense and exposure begins crumbling.
And isn't it also true that you guys met through friends and not on Facebook? Would that be more correct?
Then like Facebook, because she knew my sister and all
So you guys knew
That's
each
okay,
other
yeah.
from people, not something that you met online.
that. Yeah, so
No further questions.
All right, anything else?
If I can briefly
Yes.
ask him, and was it your understanding that there were past allegations made against another family member in the house by the same child regarding sex abuse?
Questions relevant.
Overruled.
yeah, her ex-boyfriend.
All right.
Or her son.
The son, would that be
Yeah,
that
Jay,
youth brother?
they had brothers. She had said that her son had did something to her own son.
And then what was the outcome of that allegation?
She didn't do nothing about it. I always told her you son, she didn't want to.
Stories twist. Facebook or friends. Past allegations surface. Family entangled in shadows of abuse. Deflections mount, but answers falter. The judge presses harder. The air grows heavier. What else remains unspoken here?
And what is your understanding of her relationship with a man in a case where she was a complaining witness for continuous violence against the family?
And that was her ex, her baby daddy. She told me that they had got an argument and she hit him in the car and she ran over, he hit the bump and he was trying to put the car in gear and
What is your understanding of their relationship now?
they're gonna get back together. She could put him in prison for 4 years for domestic violence.
How do
He
you know
gets
that he
out.
was going to, how do you know that
She
they were
told
going to
me.
get back together?
She was talking to him. He will call her on three-way from people from prison. I was for a lot of arguing and I tell her, why you talking to me? Like, I'll just leave. I'll leave the house. She was always arguing with me.
Okay.
I'll just leave. I didn't want to get in trouble.
A violent past with another man surfaces. Broken relationships, prison sentences, arguments repeated. Yet reconciliation looms. Loyalty or danger. The courtroom strains for truth. Mr. Cruz insists, but disbelief lingers unresolved.
No further questions.
Okay, thank you.
Redirect, or I guess, cross.
Sure.
Todd, you don't know for sure that she's with, the person who abused her, isn't that true?
Why? I mean, she was talking to him through the phone. Like
Would
when
it
I,
surprise you to know that she has a restraining order against him?
yeah, but she would still get letters for her friends. He would send letters to her friends.
Objection to inaccurate statement, a restraining order, would that be a protective order? I mean, that's.
All
to me,
right, if
that's
you could
important.
clarify your question.
Yeah, a protective order, Your Honor. Are you aware that there's a court order prohibiting him from talking to her?
Yeah, but and that's why I would tell her why she talking to him and he was still calling three-way.
Protective orders revealed. Letters slipping through forbidden cracks. Boundaries blurred, warnings ignored. The defense objects, yet the truth sharpens. Every word brings the judge closer to judgment, and the verdict no one can escape.
No further questions.
And I didn't, that was one of the main ideas.
All right. Is there anything else?
Nothing further.
All right, as previously stated, the court is going to find you guilty of count 3. The court will sentence you to 25 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. Chapter 62 registration. There's to be no contact with complainants. There's to be no residing with minors. And there's to be no unsupervised contact with minors.
The gavel strikes. Guilty on count 3. 25 years declared. Fines imposed. Restrictions ordered. The weight of punishment lands. But the silence afterward carries more power than any sentence spoken.
Okay. Anything else with regards to sentencing?
Okay, Your Honor.
Nothing further.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, sir.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, we can go off the record. So here's the thing. The fact that some people are not paying attention to their children doesn't excuse your behavior.
Rights to appeal denied. Weapons forbidden. Restrictions bind his future long beyond prison walls. Yet the judge's words cut deeper, parental negligence revealed. The case closes, but the moral reckoning begins.
I have no idea why people will hang their star to somebody who's been to prison, which I believe in rehabilitation. But when you have children, You can't believe in rehabilitation because you have to protect your children. You can't be leaving your children alone with some guy overnight, whether you're in love with them or not, and they've been to prison before.
Yeah.
And so I'm putting no residing with children because ultimately, when you're released from prison, somebody's going to see that you're a registered sex offender.
Mhm.
You may or may not tell them, I didn't do it. They're going to believe it. They're going to allow you around their children because for some people, you're a great catch.
The judge speaks fiercely. Love cannot excuse leaving children vulnerable. Rehabilitation means nothing if protection fails. Mr. Cruz faces not only time, but a permanent label that shadows every step of freedom.
And they don't pay attention to their children. They don't recognize that, hey, this child is 100% dependent on me for their protection. I can't leave an adult male in the home because sometimes this is what happens. But that doesn't excuse your behavior at all. Do you understand?
Yes, sure.
And you are not allowed to reside in any household that has children in there when you're released from prison. So if you meet somebody on Facebook, if you reconnect with somebody and they have a child residing with them, you can't live there. You can't spend the night. You can't be over there. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
And Your Honor, I do have a connection, so.
Okay, sure.
Final words seal fate. Boundaries set, households restricted, choices narrowed. Yet the message extends beyond this courtroom. Protect the innocent, safeguard the vulnerable. Justice is spoken, but responsibility belongs to us all.